some of the foods you eat every single week are quietly working against your energy, heart health, blood sugar, and waistline? And no, I'm not talking about obvious junk food. Some of the biggest problems can come from foods that look completely normal, even healthy. In this video, we'll reveal the foods you should seriously reconsider, what they can do inside your body, and what you can eat instead. And number 5 is one many people eat almost every day. Visual reset, rapid shots of breakfast cereal, packaged bread, processed meat, sugary drink, instant noodles. Add a quick weight. Graphic. Retention mechanism. Do not reveal the list immediately. The viewer needs a reason to stay. Let's start with something that often gets marketed as a convenient breakfast: sugary breakfast cereals. Explain that some cereals can contain substantial amounts of added sugar while providing relatively little protein or fiber. The problem isn't that one bowl automatically ruins your health. The bigger issue is what happens when a highly sweetened breakfast becomes a daily habit. But there's another breakfast food that can look even more innocent, and the problem isn't always the sugar. Visuals retention technique, then tease the next food. Narration, college revelry, white bread, sweet pastries, and other refined baked goods can be surprisingly easy to overeat. Explain that refined grains generally contain less fiber than whole grain alternatives. Fiber slows digestion and can help you feel full. When a food is highly refined and easy to eat quickly, it's much easier to consume more calories before your brain even registers that you're full. And if you think switching from white bread to something labeled wheat automatically solves the problem, look at the ingredient list. Visual reset. Highlight words such as whole grain versus refined flour. Show a quick supermarket shelf scan. Practical swap. Instead of simply saying never eat bread, recommend considering narration, but we're only getting started. The next food is something many people eat because they believe it's a convenient source of protein. And this is where things get interesting. Before we continue, subscribe if you want simple, practical health information without the complicated jargon. Oof. Visual, then briefly blur the next food. Narration. Bacon, sausages, hot dogs, and other processed meats can be convenient, tasty, and easy to add to meals. But convenience doesn't necessarily make them an ideal, everyday choice. Explain that processed meats are associated with increased health risks when consumed regularly, particularly in relation to colorectal cancer. One sausage will cause cancer. The concern is about regular consumption and long-term dietary patterns. And here's the part many people miss. Replacing processed meat with another highly processed food doesn't necessarily solve the problem. Now let's talk about one of the easiest ways to consume a surprising amount of sugar without feeling full: sugary drinks. Liquid calories can be particularly easy to consume quickly. Unlike a meal containing protein, fiber, and whole foods, a sugary drink may provide calories without producing the same level of fullness. And there's something even more important than the number of calories on the bottle: how frequently you're drinking it. This creates a visual representation of habitual consumption. Narration. We've covered breakfast foods, processed meats, and sugary drinks. But the next food category is especially tricky because it can appear on the label as something completely different. And when you learn what to look for, supermarket shopping becomes much easier. Narration. Think chips, cookies, packaged snack cakes, and many highly processed snack foods. These foods aren't problematic simply because they're packaged. The concern is that many ultra-processed foods combine refined carbohydrates, fats, salt, flavors, and other ingredients in ways that can make them extremely easy to overconsume. And here's why checking calories alone can be misleading. Explain that food quality, portion size, protein, fiber, and overall dietary pattern matter. Narration. Next are foods that can become a problem when they're eaten frequently. Heavily fried, fast foods. The problem isn't that enjoying fried food occasionally automatically makes your diet unhealthy. It's what happens when fried fast food becomes the default meal several times a week. But the final food category may be the easiest one to remove, and doing so could make a bigger difference than you expect. Narration. So far, we've talked about foods that can contribute to excessive sugar, refined carbohydrates, sodium, calories, or ultra-processing. Pause. But there's one category that deserves special attention because it can hide in foods you might not even consider unhealthy. Narration. The biggest habit to reconsider may not be one specific food at all. It's regularly consuming foods and drinks loaded with added sugar. The key is not to become afraid of every gram of sugar. The goal is to recognize how quickly added sugar can accumulate across an entire day. And here's the good news: you don't need a perfect diet to start changing this. Now here's the part I want you to remember. Don't focus on banning every food you enjoy. Focus on the foods you consume repeatedly. If this video has given you one food habit to rethink, hit the like button and subscribe because the next video will show you what to eat instead. This section prevents the video from becoming purely negative. Creation. So what should replace these foods? Create a rapid-fire replacement list. Key message. The goal isn't to eat perfectly. It's to make the healthier choice the easier choice. This gives the viewers something actionable rather than simply frightening them. Narration. Let's quickly recap. You don't have to eliminate everything overnight. Start with the food or drink you consume most often, replace it with a better option, and build from there. Final CTA, and if you want to take the next step, don't stop here. Watch the next video because knowing what to avoid is only half the equation. The real transformation starts with knowing what to put on your plate instead. Loop technique. End with the first video's opening question. Because what if the foods you're eating every day aren't helping your body, but the right replacements could?